Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. Today on the channel, I'm going to show you how to smoke a delicious, highly underrated cut of beef. And that is the noble, the humble chuck roast. That's right, this cut of beef is very inexpensive for the amount of meat that you get. I'm going to show you how to smoke it in a very, very delicious way. And then we're going to make a little open-faced sandwich at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. But for now, I'm ready to get started, so let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you chuck roast. We have two roasts here. Each one is a little over 2 pounds, so we got about 4 1/4 pounds of chuck roast here. You can see there is a decent amount of fat on this, including these kind of really thick, heavy pieces here, but I don't care anything about that because just like a pork butt, I'm gonna season this up, I'm gonna smoke it, and then I'm gonna pull it. So I can get rid of any of the fat that I don't want. I can keep any that I do want, but I'm not worried about any sort of trimming. What I am gonna do is season. So with these two roasts exactly as they are, again, no trimming whatsoever, I'm gonna just do a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Hey, I think I said it right that time. Just rub that in. We're just gonna use this as a binder, and it is gonna give a little bit of flavor. Just make sure we get both sides of each roast here. Doesn't take a lot. Get those sides as well. All right, and with that binder applied, I'm gonna use just a very basic run-of-the-mill Montreal steak seasoning. Use your own favorite steak seasoning, whatever you like. You can give this a good amount. It's a thick piece of meat, so it can take a decent amount of seasoning. Just pat that in as we go here. You could also go just super basic with salt, pepper, garlic. You just use salt and pepper. If you're in the Texas area, you can go heavy, coarse black pepper. Whatever you want to do. I do want to make sure that I get both sides and get the, the edges as well. All right, that looks pretty good to me. And so now, while my smoker preheats, we're going to go ahead and take these inside. Just let them rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. You could do as long as an hour if you like, but I really want to allow the salt that's in this rub to start to absorb, to get those juices flowing and really start to adhere to the meat. So while I take this away, let's talk about how we're gonna smoke these today. All right, so today I'm smoking these delicious chuck roasts on the Pit Boss Savannah Onyx Edition pellet smoker. And this is just one of the many different grills in Pit Boss's Onyx lineup, available exclusively at Walmart. You gotta check it out. This has become my new go-to. This thing is a beast and I absolutely love it. I'm smoking today at a temperature of 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna do that for about 4 hours. That's gonna bring the internal temp on these roasts up to about 160, 165 or so. Once that's done, I'm gonna come back out, I'm gonna pull kind of a brisket move on them, and I'm gonna wrap them in foil with a little bit of butter just to maintain that juiciness in there. And then we're gonna smoke for another hour or so until the internal temp comes up to 205 degrees Fahrenheit. That's my finishing temperature today. And once that happens, I'm gonna take them out, we're gonna let them rest, and then we're gonna shred them up, and I'm gonna show you some delicious sandwiches. I'm smoking today using the Pit Boss Competition Blend pellets. They are my favorite, most versatile all-around pellet, good on anything from a peach cobbler to a brisket. And occasionally, I will be coming out and spritzing these chuck roasts using a mixture of equal parts apple cider vinegar and water, and that's just gonna help, again, maintain the juiciness. So, once those chuck roasts are done resting for about 15 to 20 minutes, I'll be back out and we'll get them on the smoker. All right, we're ready to put our chuck roasts on. There's my first guy right there. And the second. Insert my meat probe, just like that. And now we're done. Now it's just a waiting game. I'll come back out, spritz them a little bit, turn them around a little bit, and then we'll be ready to see what they look like. All right, it has not been quite 4 hours. It's been actually like 3.5, but I just temped both of these chuck roasts, and they're sitting at between like 158 and 165. So now is the perfect time to wrap them. But before I wrap them, let me show them to you. Woo! Look at the color, look at the juice. Oh my gosh. All right, these chuck roasts look amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them off, wrap them in foil with just like a couple of little pats of butter on top of each one. stick them back in, and I'll see you in another hour. All right, there's nothing really to look at here other than just some foil. But I just temped both of these, and they are both at 205 or 206 degrees Fahrenheit, which means they're done. All right, everybody, this chuck roast has been resting for about an hour. Now, one thing to note here, you can see this is actually what was the bottom of it. There's a hole right here, and I accidentally pierced that with the thermometer as I was about to take it off. So I put it on a plate here so as not to lose all those juices. So that's just something to remember. If you happen to pierce the foil and you can start to tell that those juices are running out, flip it over, put it on a plate with some sort of an edge on it, and that'll keep your juices intact. All right, I'm ready to see how we did. A lot of juice. It's like unwrapping a brisket. Woo! Look at that. Look at the juiciness of that. Oh my gosh, it's just magnificent. Wow. Now, like I said, we're gonna pull this today. So I'm just gonna come in here and just start to pull that apart. It pulls very easily. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that pulled beef. Wow, it almost looks like pulled pork. You got that delicious looking smoke ring in there. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm not gonna make you sit through me pulling this whole thing. We're just gonna pull enough for the sandwich that we're making today. And I can't wait to show that to you. I mean, just look at that meat. Look at that beautiful color on there. That smoke ring. Oh. All right, I think I've got enough pulled here that we can go ahead and make our sandwich. Then we start with just a lightly toasted slice of Tuscan bread. This is literally just the bread, and I put some olive oil on it and threw it on my flat top to toast it. Now comes the beautiful magic of that shredded beef. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Woo-hoo. And now to that, I'm gonna add some beautiful mushroom gravy. Oh yeah. I'm literally having to swallow because my mouth is like watering over this. Oh. And then next, oh, we're not done yet. Did you think we were done? We're not done. We're gonna add some goat cheese right to the top. Yeah, little goat cheese, never hurt anybody. It's delicious, it's rich, it's incredibly difficult to pull apart with gloves on, you know. Now I'm losing the gloves, and we're gonna go with just a little bit of dried parsley for color. And oh my gosh, there you have it. Woo, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh wow, is that gonna be good. It smells absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to try this. All right, everybody, that time is upon us. Cannot wait to try this. It smells incredible. It looks amazing. So here we go. With an open face sandwich like this, I'm just gonna slice it in half. That way it's just easier to grab. Here we go. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering so much. Open-faced, smoked chuck roast sandwich with mushroom gravy and goat cheese. Here we go. Shut it down. Shut it all down. Best sandwich ever. Oh my gosh. The beef, I kid you not, is absolutely perfect. The goat cheese adds that sharpness. Everything down to the bread is absolutely incredible. It's rich, it's smoky, it's tender, it's juicy. This could not have turned out better. And this delicious dish was made using a very affordable, easy to find cut of beef. So you've got to try this. Go to your local supermarket, go to your butcher, ask for a chuck roast, and make this. You will not be disappointed. Well, hey, thank you once again for tuning into the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. And if you like this video, do us a favor, click that thumbs up. It really does help other people find the channel and ensures that we're gonna do this for a lot longer. Also, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. That way, you're one of the first people to know as soon as we post new delicious content here on the channel. And this is not actually the first time that I've made a chuck roast here on the channel. I actually did poor man's burnt ends using a chuck roast. Check that video out right here. These things were absolutely delicious. You have to try them as well. So check that out, and I'll see you next time.